Cash flow has always been a problem for a lot of music artists out there, and many feel discouraged because they feel like, oh, well, my promotional efforts ain't working or my music ain't good enough. And this is not the case. There's just some processes that need to be adjusted in your marketing efforts and your I don't know, your business processes, right? Your customer, consumer, listener, fan relationship. We got to fix a couple things here. So if you want to increase that cash flow and customer engagement, tune in to today's episode of the Music Money Makeover Show. First things first is customer or consumer apprehensions. Check it out. This first problem right here. Consumer apprehensions are roadblocks that are indirectly placed in the pathway of cash flow by product creators. This is you. Apprehensions prevent the potential listener or customer from A, not clicking over to your Spotify page from social media, or B, putting an item in the shopping cart on your website but not checking out. In the case of music, the common causes of this are not enough samples or sightings of your content. So that's a frequency thing. Then we have not enough proof of work showcased on social media, or this should rather be in your content. And then we have not enough information on you about your backstory and where you're going. Ultimately, it is because we don't know you yet. And the only thing you've been doing on social media is displaying how dope you are as a lyricist or as a singer or whatever. And we get that you're talented. But at the end of the day, I don't know who you are. And even if you're super talented, you might be so talented that it's just like, there's no place for me to actually sing along with you, right? It may be that you're in that position. But sometimes those who are super, super talented, I mean, we like to consume very, very exquisite music in some cases, but you're just not relatable enough. And because you're not relatable enough, even though you're very talented, people they're not gonna listen, man. You gotta relate to the person. And if you do, you're winning. Now, let's talk about the second way you prevent yourself from making money. Making consumption easy without a call to action. You're not making it easy for the listeners to consume what you have, so they default to doing nothing. Or the road to making a purchase is too complicated. Maybe it takes too many clicks to get to your site from Spotify or from your social media is what I'm saying. But the point is, you're not making it easy to consume what it is you have. You got a link in bio there, but then there's no link to Spotify. What does that mean? So you might say, listen to this at the link in my bio. I get to the link in the bio, it's not even updated. Now, I'm smart enough to know that I can go over to Spotify and find you because you said it was there. But I'm also just lazy enough to not do it and scroll to the next thing because it did not happen in half a second. And that half a second loss is your loss of 0.0038 cents, right? So long as I made it through a minute of listening time, right? And it prevented you from getting that extra stream that you needed. So you want to fix this. You want to make it easy. And for God's sakes, tell me what to do, right? I know it can't be done on every promotional piece of content, but when you can, let me know that it's available to go listen to. Let me know that it's available to go to your D2C page to get. Let me know this. Because if you can let me know, we winning, man. We winning if you can let me know this. So anyway, let's go to step number 3 or problem number 3. Develop presence on discovery platforms. And these are your free samples here. Free discovery is the cornerstone of the music business. And without an ability for potential fans to go look you up for free, you put yourself and art in a position of limited discovery. So YouTube, AudioMac, and SoundCloud does this type of service the best. So when you're trying to be discovered, not like people already know you, but when you're trying to be discovered, I need to be able to hear the music. So let's say I see or hear something on social media and I want to know what the song is, and maybe it's not tagged in the video or it's not on the original audio tab. If it's not on the original audio tab, then I'm looking in the comments trying to figure out if I can find it. And this is because I really want it. And if I really want it, I'm going to try to search the lyrics to see if I can find it. And if I do find it, then I'll be able to get it on something like a YouTube or a SoundCloud, somewhere where you put the lyrics in the description section and I can hear it for free. Chances are I'm not going to Spotify because it's not the greatest discovery platform when I'm trying to find something in great detail, where I have to type in the lyrics or I gotta hum the melody or something like that, right? So that's not going to work. And so therefore YouTube is going to be your grand friend in this. right? And if you're not making yourself available to be discovered, we're losing customers, we're losing listeners here. Let's go to number 4, complementary value. Do you have a way listeners and fans can gain more value from you and give you more money for what you've already done? For instance, some fans want to give you money just because. Is your Cash App attached to your Spotify? Do you have physical copies? Is there any exclusive content or VIP experiences? We know that music is available for streaming. We already know that you can go D2C right now. But for the super fan that really wants it, can I get something else? I will pay you more money, but can you allow me to get something else, like something more tangible? Can I get some merch or something? Right? And as a true fan, they're looking for that. And if you put it there and you tell them, hey, we got these available, go to suchandsuch.com and get them in the shop right now. We only got a limited run. I'm going to get it if I'm a true fan or a true supporter. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't put it there, then we've already limited ourselves from actually making that. You get what I'm saying? Let's go to number 5. Thoughtful customer service. Special notes, discounts, or offers to top paying customers and early customers goes a long way. How's your customer service with your fans? Do you send emails? Do you respond to comments? Do you nurture existing fans and supporters? Do you do this stuff? Because if you do this stuff, these people will come back and buy. They will tell people about you. I got an email from such and such. He responded to me. Oh my God, I'm living life. This made my day. So now this person will talk about you to everybody that they know. And more word of mouth is good. So the more you engage with the customer and you give them a better experience, the better things are going to be. The more people will tell everybody about you. I get people on my channel all the time or on my calls all the time that say, man, I tell everybody about you that's trying to get in this music thing. I tell them to go watch your channel. And I appreciate all of you all who tell everybody to come watch the channel. But if I didn't give you such exceptional value in these videos, then you wouldn't do that. If I didn't respond to almost every comment on these videos, you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So this is how you're going to have to do the same thing with your fans. People are not clicking the link in bio. Chances are what you're offering doesn't have enough value. Use the metrics of this video to increase your value. And in addition, make your product offering better. And also, people are probably not clicking the link in your bio because it's probably broken or you didn't refresh it. Or like I said earlier, you're missing some stuff, right? And if this is your only concern, people are not clicking the link in the bio, you got to figure out a way to make people do that. And then you can have some people bypass it by using ManyChat, because if you have them DM you a word, then they get the link in the DMs. It's a lot easier to run that automation without you being there than to actually send them to the link in bio, because the link in bio is kind of dead right now. People don't really do that. I mean, they do it, but it's like you could just DM the word and the automation can run for you, right? So it's a lot easier. It's better. Why do people need to see proof of work? If people see proof of work, then they are more likely to respond to your call to action, because people respect consistent hard work. And the only way they can see it is through social media. That's it. Because that's your media platform. That's your documentary platform. And if people begin to see the work happen in real time all the time, it's like you winning, man. It's like you're showing up everywhere saying, hey, this is who I am. This is what I do for the people. Like it or love it. This is me. And I'm going to keep doing me, and I'm going to keep being great. And when people see enough of that, not just this is how talented I am, but this is really me, hey man, and you showing up on my timeline 3 to 4 times a day. Of course, everybody's not going to start there, but you showing up enough, the algorithm's pushing you through enough. Come on, man. We ain't even going to have no problems here. If people hear your music for free, why would they buy? Everything should not be posted for free. Only the singles for the samplers. This is just so they can get a taste of what you have to offer. And this, I really feel this now. This is a change in mindset that happened this year for me. But I've been thinking about it last year. I'm like, the album should not be free like that. And when I listen to music, I'm only on Spotify, I'm really only listening to the singles. And be honest with yourself. When's the last time you listened to a full album like that? And you can say it in the comments. And how many have you listened to this year? The only full album that I listened to when it came out this year was Money Long's album. That's it. I ain't listening. Everybody else, it's been on, I like that single, I like this. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I ain't listening to nobody else full album because I didn't care. So if you can add all these elements, then of course you know how this goes. the cash flow increases. And of course, you're going to need something to support that cash flow. So if you are a new music executive or music creative who is in dire need of building that record label and publishing company in 60 days or less with the foolproof step-by-step process, jump into my 60-day record label course beneath this video right now today. Click the link beneath this video right now. All right, you'll gain the ability to get funding for the record label and the publishing company. You'll prevent yourself from getting screwed contractually, and you'll keep the middleman out of your pockets in the entire process of collecting your international and domestic record and publishing royalties. But if you're skeptical about this because it sounds like I'm selling you too much stuff in this video, please grab my free guide, 10 Major Steps to Increase Your Record Label's Profits. A free split sheet comes with that download, plus a free mini course on top of that. Let's talk about your upside in this. Adding this checklist increases the value of your presence and music offerings. It makes you appear so authentic that your fans will begin to increase overnight, so long as the product itself is good. Because all of this is about increasing the customer's willingness to pay you for the product. You made it easy for me to consume. You made it so I don't, the checkout process is easy. You made it so I can discover you. I can see everything. You validate the benefit of the product or the album that's going to benefit in my life. And now I'm going to go buy. I have every reason to buy. You made it so easy that I could not refuse buying this. So I'm going to buy because I already liked you from social media. So I'm going to buy. Now, if you implement one tactic, it will give you a boost in the department you're targeting, but not as much as using all 5. You might only need to implement one of these tactics because you're doing the rest already, and you'll fix what's wrong in your process. This video was designed to fix the transition from people knowing about you to making the purchase. There's a problem and a bunch of roadblocks in here, and the customer apprehension is real, right? So we gotta fix these things, and these are the methods that you're gonna use to abide by to fix these things. So if you were struggling with, okay, how are we gonna make this money? What's the drop off in the problem? You now know what to do to fix your cash flow problems. Music money makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, jump into the 60-day record label course, grab the free stuff beneath this video, book a call on musicmoneymakeover.com, smash the like button. And guess what? I'll see you next time. Peace.